Welcome back to Berry Life, bringing you easy and delicious vegan and vegetarian recipes from around the world. Today we're making MANCHOW soup with air-fried noodles, a hot and spicy soup full of veggies. It's hearty and comforting, especially for the cold winter months. So let's get started. Bringing a pot of water to boil, we'll add some salt and toss in our wheat noodles and cook to package instructions. Then rinse it under cold water and dry them as much as possible. You can also buy chow mein noodles at the store. However, we like to learn and do things for ourselves as much as possible. Now we'll transfer the noodles to a foil-lined air fryer tray and spray it with cooking oil or cooking spray. Then give them a gentle turn and toss to ensure all the noodles are coated with the oil. We'll spread them out evenly and then onto the air fryer. We'll air fry at 375 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit until golden brown and crispy. Typically these noodles are deep fried. However, we prefer to use the air fryer when possible as it's cleaner and healthier. There, the noodles are done, golden brown and delicious. Just listen to this crunch. Next, we'll prep the veggies, starting with the shiitake mushrooms. We've given these a thorough rinse and patted them dry with a kitchen towel. We'll remove the woody stems, which tend to be fibrous, and slice them into thin strips. If you don't have shiitake mushrooms, you can also use baby bella or button mushrooms as well. Then cross-cut them into a fine dice. For this soup, all the vegetables should be finely diced or brunoise. We'll need 1 cup of these shiitake mushrooms. Why was it difficult to have a conversation with the lady mushroom? Because she talked too much. There, that looks good. Then a couple of these long green chilies. We get these at the Indian grocery store, but they may be available in the Asian grocery stores nowadays as well. If you can't find these, feel free to replace them with a couple of Thai chilies, or jalapenos, or serrano. Next, a carrot. We'll snip off the ends and then cut them into sections. Then slice them lengthwise. Indo-Chinese cuisine became popular in the 1990s. Usually it's referred to as Hakka Chinese. This soup is named after Manchuria, a northeast region in China, but it's actually from a northeastern state of India called Meghalaya. How do you make gold soup? Put in 14 carrots. That's it. Now for a green pepper. We'll remove the top and the bottom. And we'll remove the seeds and the inner membranes, which tend to be bitter. Using a move I like to call the cartwheel. I've heard people say they don't enjoy cutting vegetables. I find it fun and therapeutic. Having a sharp knife and a good cutting surface really makes a difference. I love to learn different techniques for presentation and purpose. My wife loves this soup, especially at Indian weddings during the wintertime, where it's served hot directly from the pot at a soup counter with tons of noodles. What do you call a pepper that's always cold? A chili pepper. Next, we'll slice up a green cabbage. Cabbage is a bit of an essential vegetable for this soup. We don't need the entire head. Just this much should be enough. We'll slice them into strands and then chop them into tiny pieces. Did you hear about the customer who ordered at a restaurant? He called the waiter over and complained that everything he ordered turned out too tough. The waiter says, "Sorry sir, we can't take it back." So the customer asks, "Can you at least get me a soup knife?" Next we have a few green onions. We're going to use both the white and the green parts. For the whites, I like to slice down the length. This just helps them loosen up in the soup. Green onions are also referred to as scallions. Ultimately, they're the same plant. Sometimes they're also called spring onions, but spring onions actually have a larger bulb. As for the greens, we'll just use those for garnish mostly. I like the diagonal cut for this, a little bit fancy. Next, we'll need some shallots. If you don't have shallots, red onion will work just fine, or any onion really. Again, we want to get the cut as fine as possible. Shallots are more pungent than red onions, and we want to avoid biting into a large piece. Recently, my wife got me a pair of onion cutting glasses. They worked better than I had expected. Check out the video description box for a link if you're interested. Then, we'll also need some cilantro. This is an Indian soup after all. Just a rough chop should do. So we have our veggies prepared. Oops, almost forgot. We'll also add some green beans for an added bit of protein and substance to the soup. No matter how much we think to prepare ahead of time, there's always something that we remember at the last minute. Does that happen to you as well? This is one of our favorite soups, full of color and substance, and a boatload of veggies. That's it, our veggies are ready. Now we can make the soup. We'll add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil to a large pot over medium heat. We're using our favorite enameled cast iron pot, but any large pot should do. Then we'll add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of grated ginger, and our 2 chopped green chilies. We'll saute this for about 30 to 60 seconds until fragrant. Then we'll add the shiitake mushrooms and sweat those until tender. It should take about 2 to 4 minutes depending on the moisture level. It's important to keep stirring to prevent the mushrooms from overcooking and getting rubbery. Next we'll add the shallots and saute until softened, basically eliminating the sharpness and pungency. Then we'll add the green beans, carrots, green peppers, and the whites of the green onion. These are a bit tougher, so they will need a little more time to cook. Even though this is a soup, we want to avoid overcooking the vegetables and maintain their crisp bite. That's why we haven't added any salt so far, which tends to draw out too much moisture and steam the vegetables, thus overcooking them. With the other vegetables softened, we'll add the green cabbage, which needs the least amount of time to cook. Along with ground black pepper, we're adding about a teaspoon, but feel free to add more if desired. For the full written recipe, check out the link in the description box below, or on our website at berryberrylife.com. For a bit of spiciness and tanginess, we'll add this red chili sauce. We get this from the Indian grocery store as well. If you don't have this, feel free to replace it with oleg sambal or chili garlic paste. Next, we'll add some soy sauce. Here we have 4 tablespoons or a quarter cup. This is actually a combination of 3 tablespoons of light soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, which helps with the color. Then we'll quickly add our vegetable broth. Here we have 8 cups. So the ratio of vegetable broth to vegetables is roughly 2 to 1 by volume. So around 4 cups of vegetables and 8 cups of vegetable broth. If you don't have vegetable broth, you can just add water. We'll give it a stir and close the lid. Then set the heat to the highest setting and bring it to a boil. Once the soup comes to a boil, we can add the last ingredient, the cornstarch slurry, which is 4 tablespoons of cornstarch and 4 tablespoons of water. But before we do that, we want to stir the soup so it creates a current. Then, slowly add the cornstarch mixture. You really want to avoid adding the slurry all at once in the same location, which causes lumps. Now for a little taste test. That's perfect. Now we'll crank up the heat and bring it to a boil, and allow the soup to thicken up. This is what we're looking for. Then we'll turn off the heat and add some cilantro, saving some to garnish. That's it. The MANCHOW soup is ready. Let's serve it up. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more great content. Also be sure to check out our channel for more great recipes. We upload recipes every week and you don't want to miss out. We'll ladle it into our favorite bowl here and top it off with some of our air-fried crunchy noodles. Oh man, the soup smells so amazing. I cannot wait to dig in. Along with some green onions and more cilantro. And a bowl for the wifey. If you're short on time and want to skip frying noodles at home, you can also buy them ready-made. There you have it. MANCHOW soup with air-fried noodles. A taste of Indo-Chinese cuisine in the comfort of your own kitchen. Thank you for watching. Enjoy!